Alrighty, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, everyone. This is DemonCast. I am your host, Camo Demon 78. It has been far too long, about 2 months, since the last DemonCast I did, which was DemonCast 6. This one is DemonCast 7. The title of this one is going to be The Return and the Revamp. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, guys, so without further ado, I'm gonna get right up into it. The revamp. So, talking about that, my channel is no longer going to be video game based. It is not going to be a gaming channel any longer. My channel now is just going to be called Camo Demon 78, and it is going to be based around my life as I choose to share certain moments, and basically just whatever I can get out and whatever kind of content I can make or want to make. Or if you guys have any video suggestions, go ahead, feel free, put them right in the comments. I do not mind at all. Just bear with me as I will get to them as I can, and just understand that I am still working a 9-to-5 job, and basically I'm just going at a pace of my own, just doing what I can while I can. For anybody that hasn't seen the revamp video, basically to sum it up, I can't do YouTube full time. I mean, I'm doing YouTube now as we speak in a part-time format, so basically at any given point when I have any kind of free time just to sit down and make any kind of content at all is basically in any extra spare time I have outside of work, where I just, don't want to sit there and, waste any time. I just really feel like actually making content on top of doing everything else in my regular everyday life when I'm not working. So, because that's what it really comes down to, is the aspect I work 40 to 50 hours a week in my full-time job. So it can get really overwhelming, I would put it. I mean, the new term that we got is called being burnout, especially because of what's going on in the world. But I'm trying not to look at it in a negative outlook. I'm trying to be as positive as I can with it. But anyways, beyond all that, guys, back to the revamp. So basically the general consensus of it is that you can now be prepared to see more videos than just gaming. You will still see gaming, it's just gaming will not be as big as it once was. Something I didn't touch up on in the revamp video, and I should have. Any of the gaming series videos that I already had going for being on my channel, the sad news is that I got for those game series is that, I really hate to say this, but it's got to be done. I am no longer going to be continuing any of those game series. Basically, from this point on, with the revamp, every video from here on out is going to be a fresh new start. So any game series from this point on that goes beyond the limit of what I've already had in the past, meaning if I've got like 4 or 5 episodes of a game series from the past up on my channel, but that's all that series has, any gameplay series from this point on will actually see more towards the ending of the series rather than being stopped at the 4th or 5th video. Because what the revamp also entails is I just have too many video ideas to basically stay within the confines of a gaming channel. So basically my whole idea is I wanted to switch to basically a universal style channel to be able to have that capability of making all the video ideas that I have. And as of right now, I probably have like 6, 7, maybe even 8 video ideas on the way as we speak, and hopefully coming soon here, doing a collaboration weekend with Dustin, Wildlands Tech and Entertainment. Hopefully I'll be able to make a couple of videos for his channel, make a couple of videos for my channel, all collaboration based videos. Probably all of them gonna be non-gameplay, so basically like vlogs or just any other videos of ideas that we come up with, or just whatever happens type thing. The aspect of the return comes from me being on a hiatus. I was gone for probably about a month or so, where I just did not post anything for a month straight. I mean, that came down to a multitude of factors. One of the major ones being that I was sick, and sick to the point where I missed work for like 2 or 3 days. And then the weekend, I was out of work completely because I just don't work the weekend. So it was like a grand total of like 4 or 5 days straight that I was just like sick to the point where I was bedridden. I had the flu. I mean, it was the first time in my life I had the flu. It was no joke. So that was not a fun experience. Each and every day that I was in bed awake with the flu, it literally felt like I was dying. And that's just no fun. I mean, it's not fun for anybody. So, making the revamp and my return announced. Something that also needs to be added, if at all I ever stated that DemonCast before was to be an all gaming podcast, that is actually going to be changing. So nothing about DemonCast in terms of the logo or the concept of the way I do it, which you guys see it on the video as the DemonCast, basically the logo or the background as you would, and then you just hear me talking in my voice. None of that is going to be changing. The only concept that's going to be changing is like the aspect of what's going to be talked about on the podcast. So it's no longer going to be gaming based only. I'm just going to transfer it into the aspect that I'll use this podcast to talk about anything going on based in my life, or backstories about my life in general in any form that I want to share, or just the aspect of, talking about updates or what's going on in the media as we speak. Like, for example, let's get started on one of them. We got this whole thing going on with GTA 6 as we speak right now. I mean, it's May 2025. We just recently had the update that GTA 6 is getting pushed out until 2026. Which, that's kind of devastating, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the expensive price tag that I've been hearing that's potentially going to be on it. I mean, I hope that's just, rumors and whatnot, but in this day and age, you can never be too sure. But I honestly, in all actuality, I can't wait to see what it holds in terms of, being the next game in the series. I really want to see how well it's going to surpass the expectations of what we had with GTA 5. I really hope the expectations for GTA 6 are going to go above and beyond. Other things in the news that I just don't really seem to get and understand when it comes to gaming, at least, is that the prices of PlayStation games and Xbox games are for some reason going up. And it just absolutely amazes me that at basically a quote unquote, doing it in quotations, a quote unquote coincidental time frame, that both Xbox and PlayStation just so happen to do it at the same time frame, and around that same time frame, they both put out remasters of basically video games that have already been out, and they ironically did it around the same time frame. PlayStation did it with Days Gone, and I think they slapped like a $70 or $80 price tag on it. And Xbox did it with Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I think they slapped like a $50, like a $50 or $60 price tag on it. Which the whole reason why I'm saying that it's that ironic thing that it all happened around the same time is because both of them raised their prices, but for some reason, PlayStation and Xbox users bickering back and forth as they always do, which I've said before on my podcast, and I will say it again. I see no point in it because, in my honest opinion, and don't take any offense to this because this is just my opinion. If my opinion hurts you, well, then I don't know what to tell you. Just don't listen to my stuff or don't view my channel. It's as simple as that. My honest opinion is that the whole console wars thing is absolutely stupid because both PlayStation and Xbox, in my opinion, they're both junk. Why? Because it's technology, and technology, in my opinion, is junk. And that's a very hypocritical thing for me to say, but oh well, it is what it is. I mean, again, that's just my opinion. My opinion is not validated in everyday life, meaning my opinion does not basically factualize anything I said about Xbox or PlayStation. If anything, my opinion is just more or less, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, you can probably call it invalid, if anything. I mean, I'm just speaking my mind for what it is. I mean, it's not that I'm trying to be negative. I just, I just see things that I think are stupid, and I'm just like, why? Why do people got to be like this? I mean, it's not for the gamers, that's for sure. Because if anything, gamers should be coming together and enjoying their hobby. And if you don't see it like that, well, then my question to you is at that point, why do you play video games? Because, I mean, the whole competitive thing, like, yeah, I do understand it. Like, you want to get competitive? Sure, it definitely makes for a different mood change in video games. But if you want to be competitive all the time, then what's the purpose? Like, literally, I've never understood that. But either way, in about 2 weeks or so, I think it is, Roadcraft is finally coming out. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to be... Actually, that brings me to a whole new thing. Roadcraft, I am actually going to start streaming. That is going to be a game that I actually stream rather than do gameplay footage on. I mean, I might take the stream from Twitch itself and just take it and edit it down to some certain moments and maybe post a short vid on YouTube, depending on what I might want to do or might not want to do. Virtual reality, on the other hand, I just recently, for the first time, and in 2025 of all the years to do it, I finally got into virtual reality myself. I absolutely love it. I bought the MetaQuest 3S. The platform itself is absolutely great. It is not only standalone, meaning it operates on Wi-Fi just in its system itself, or you can connect it to PC. And I actually found out that you can also use it with PlayStation VR as well, which is definitely really surprising. I may look into doing that. I may not. I haven't really decided yet. But with the concept of VR, I've always, like, I don't know. It was one of those weird things that, like, I've seen videos on it, but nothing like, it was like a blank thought. Like, nothing ever went past just watching videos randomly. Like, I would just put on a VR video and watch it, and, like, I don't know, something like never clicked or whatever. They'll be like, oh, hey, I'm watching a VR video. Like, my interest never peaked for what VR actually is or what the experience is like. Just one day, like a month or two ago, I just got the curiosity. I'm like, I wonder what VR is actually like. So I actually made the investment in the MetaQuest 3S, and I could tell you right now, I am not disappointed by any means. Like, Meta did an absolutely amazing job with the MetaQuest. The the 3S model. I've got the lowest end model, the 128 gigabyte. It actually came with Batman Arkham Shadows, which I'm happy about that because I love Batman games. I cannot wait to find the time to hopefully play that. Uh, Giving a quick review on um the overall time frame I've had experience with the MetaQuest 3S. I honestly got to give it probably about a 9.5 out of 10. Like it's that well made. The quality is absolutely amazing. I mean, I bought the Elite strap with the battery pack, so I've got a grand total of 4 hours of battery life. And I also bought the charging dock station for the controllers with it, so that way I can charge both the headset and the controller separately. Uh I've been seeing a lot of people having trouble with the head strap, whether it's the basic one or the elite strap. They just, I don't know. For some reason, everyone's been saying they have like uncomfortability problems. I don't know if it's just me, but the basic elite strap, or, well, I use the elite strap, so the elite strap for me, it doesn't really bother me, especially with like the padding around your eyes. People have been saying that it like causes them pain and possibly headaches and whatnot. I don't know if it's just me, but like I haven't had no problems with it yet. But that could be just me. It could just be the way I'm, my comfortability level compared to others. I mean, other than that, guys, not really too much to add on to right now in terms of talking about anything being back. I mean, I will definitely update with more in another DemonCast as I come back around to find more and more things to talk about. Like, I'll share, like I said, backstories and updates and stuff about my life. But I guess really quickly, I could share one or two quick stories. So going back to all the way back to the year 2005, so 20 years ago, I had my very first console, which was the PlayStation 2. More specifically, it was a PlayStation 2 Slim. So it was the very small one where the disc tray would flip upwards rather than pull out. Um, there's not many games I can remember officially playing other than R-Type Final, which I've talked about before. And I've also had, yeah, there's not many I can remember. Yeah. Okay, there is two more I can remember. MX versus ATV Unleashed and ATV Off-Road Fury. I mean, ATV Off-Road Fury was probably not a very popular game back then, as, of course, MX vs. ATV Unleashed was. That was a very good game. I mean, still to this day, I personally believe that was probably the best MX vs. ATV game. I mean, again, just my opinion, don't take that to heart. If that is an invalid thing amongst the internet with whatever everybody's voted on for MX vs. ATV, then my opinion is wrong, I guess. I don't really know what to say other than that, but gaming for me has been one of those things where it definitely helps me out in my everyday day life. I mean, whenever I can get around to gaming, it helps calm my nerves, helps my stress and all that. I mean, I don't have, at least as of right now, I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to do anything else other than basically sit down and use gaming as my hobby to do stuff. But once I get moved out on my own and can actually have my own vehicle to do stuff, I will be doing a lot more of that aspect of living life rather than right now where I'm trying to do what I can to, you know, hopefully save money for, anything that's in the future to come. Sorry, guys, if I don't sound all that enthused. It's getting really late. It's getting to be about time I go to sleep to go back to work for the next day. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really short Demon Cast. I think I think there's another one that's like 22 minutes long. I mean, this one's going to be right around there too, or whatever, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys this update for anyone that just listens to my DemonCast rather than watches my content on my channel, which, hey, I don't really mind either way. If you want to support one or support both, that's completely up to you, but I thank you guys as always for supporting me in any way possible. As you guys always know, if you guys don't like the content on my channel, please, I encourage you to go find the content or specific channel or channels that you are looking for on YouTube. If you guys like the content I do make, please consider subscribing to the madness. I greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, most importantly, as always, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.